Hi, this is how to cut your hair when you can't get to the hairdressers or a barber's. You've got no other choice but to do it yourself. When you buy a pair of clippers, you'll get all the grades. I think they go up to about a 15. They start at 1, being very, very short, so 15 is quite long. You'll probably never ever use a 15. These are the clippers that you'll get. I don't know if you can see that on camera. It's engraved there. It says WAHL Premier. WAHL is spelled W-A-H-L. That's WAHL. WAHL Premier. You'll probably get them. They're pretty good. They've got a lever on the side that allows you to change the length at the front there. So what it does, if you put a grade 1 on, like that, oopsie, yeah, then you can make it a grade 1.5 by adjusting it slightly, by moving the lever there. So it basically allows you to create a half depth grade. Okay? Today I'll be using a simple method of cutting hair using grade 3, 2 and 1. There's a 3, there's a 2, and there's the 1. Now what I'll be doing is using the grade 3 on these clippers, my own clippers, to go straight up. If you imagine there's a box on my head, like so. You go up like that, following the contour of the box, and that's with the 3. And then you use the 2, and you go halfway up, and then gently pull out as you're going up. Just halfway up, pulling out. And then you put the 1 on, and that will be just below the ear to just over the top of the ear, and then pulling out. Okay? Do it carefully and you should make a fairly good job of it. So here's the grade 3 on my clippers. And I'll go straight in, keeping that line against my head and then against the virtual box. You won't get a lot off, you get a bit off, you won't get a lot. Pull the ear down to get right behind there. Doesn't matter too much because you're using a grade 1 soon anyway. As you can see, I haven't cut my hair recently. Now hopefully you can see me doing the same on the back of my head as well. Okay? Remember when you've been cutting it with the grade 3, which I've just done there, remember don't take it all the way up. Remember you're only trying to create a box shape, so flat against the scalp, and then when it starts to curve in, bring it out so you are tracing the imaginary box shape, and you do that at the back best you can. Okay? Now after I've done the grade 3, I'm going to go on to the grade 2 and only take it up halfway. Okay? You'll find not a lot will come off this one, but it helps to blend it all in. Now I've used the grade 2 and you've gone halfway up and pulled out. Remember, keeping the ear down if you can when you do it. You move on to the grade 1. And this is, just have to take a little bit more time on this one. There we go, grade 1. And remember to keep the ear down and just be careful. And you're only going over or going up to the first inch of your hair. And you see how I'm flicking it out and blending that out. Okay? You should find that fairly easy. And don't be scared. Get the clippers right in there so your scalp can feel it. Like that. And at the back, just trace the hairline. Remember, you're only doing that inch. But remember, keep flicking it out. Remember, you're following the hairline here, right? Don't think I'll do it up there and then just do that bit there. You've got to go up about an inch there, go up about an inch there, and so on. Like that. Okay? You've made a pretty good go of that. You can go over it again, do exactly the same again, do the grade 3, the grade 2, the grade 1. So you do full, straight up grade 3, you do halfway grade 2, and then just above the ear, about an inch, all up over the hair line and all the way around. Don't, for whatever you do, do the grade 1 all the way up, because you'll just mess it up. The other thing is to use the scissors and the comb that you've got here, the scissors and the comb. I now know which one is which. Putting me off. Right, so go in there, get it up, and then very carefully, probably better to not look at the screen when you're doing it. You can just feel it. Don't cut your knuckles, obviously. And then you go in again. Get another big clump at the top. Not so easy when you haven't got much hair like me. Yeah. Do that all over the top and it should all blend in really nicely. If you've got someone else in the house, perhaps they can do that for you. But otherwise, take your time, do as I've told you, repeat if needed, and you'll get a pretty good haircut out of that. Okay? Thank you. Remember, when we're back open, go and see your barber or your hairdresser. I hope that's okay. You'll get something out of that. Bit of a survival haircut, but we can get there.